there is something absolutely extraordinary going on right now. And the fact that you and I are tuned to the same frequency in order to even be able to have this conversation, I know that you are free. Everything in our reality operates frequency-based. It's all being emanated from you. You are always getting back to yourself who it is that you really are. But most people are not being who they really are, which is why life is consistently smacking us in the face. It's why we're consistently, so many of us, experiencing different resistances and things of this nature. It's why sometimes it feels like things are against you. It's why there's so many ups and downs. It's why there's so many lefts and rights. Because you are not coherent yet. You are not cohesive yet. So understand this, who you are is an extraordinarily powerful spiritual being that is asleep right now in a higher dimension, literally, dreaming that you are a human. You're dreaming yourself into a human experience. Now, this entire reality is your dream, and it is all reflecting to you, not the state that your human self is in, because your human self is part of the dream. Okay? The dream is not reflecting to us our human self, what they're doing and their state that they're in. No, the dream is reflecting to you what state your spiritual being, who you really are, that's what's being reflected back to you. The dreamer, not the dream. It literally makes no sense to try to control reality and try to change things and fix everything and figure out who we are from this level of the human. It doesn't make sense. How could your human self possibly know who you are? They can't. Your human self is the dream. This entire thing is a dream. Being this person right here is a dream. And as a matter of fact, you are dreaming this entire conversation into existence right now in this very moment. Let's say this again in a much more clear way. Let's say it again. Let's get it out there. And I know you're being here on this frequency means you understand whether you realize you do or not. That's the kicker. That's the joke. It is so funny. And it's so painful until we realize the humor of it all. But then it's not painful ever again. Then everything that used to be pain is just pure infinite ecstasy that opens you up into portals and dimensions of experience that affect reality in ways that I'm not even going to waste my time explaining to you right now. There's just, I just can't. You've got to see it for yourself. You've absolutely got to, and I know you will. I know you have the capability. So again, this person, the human you are playing, is not really who you are. You're a spiritual being playing them like a game, like a spiritual being dreaming. Your human is the dream. How could you expect the dream to know your true nature? The dream has no idea. It is your true nature creating the dream. We have been trying for so long on the human level to try to find ourselves, to try to figure out who we are, to try to make things happen in our life the way we want them to. This is why it's so important to surrender, let go. Life will show you who you really are. Because all of life is the dream of who you really are. That's why it is important to be present, vigilant and conscious, aware of everything that's happening around you. That means pull your head out of the sand. That means stop burying yourself in all these noises and things that make it that much harder for you to be present and realize cohesively, life is showing you yourself, your true self, not this self. All right? People that are teaching that you need to do all these things on the human level and then you can manifest and then money's going to come, they're just confused. They don't really realize what it is yet. Your being here means that you are ready to take the next consciousness step in your life. And I want to admit something to you. I used to teach people things that were not accurate. Why? Because I was not accurate yet. I was not cohesive. I was not aware. I was not awake. But now I am, and I will never tell you anything other than the truth ever again. because it would make no sense to do otherwise. The truth is extraordinarily powerful. The truth brings to me abundance far beyond your wildest imaginings. The truth is what we all should be sharing with ourselves and others in every moment, and never anything other than the truth. And here it is. Your human self does not manifest reality. Mic drop. Your human self does not manifest reality. Your spiritual self, your being, your true nature, that is what is creating reality. Who you are is asleep right now and unconscious. You need to wake up. You need to wake up in this dream. You need to become lucid. Then you can change reality in any such way you choose, truly. No rules, no boundaries, no walls. All the laws of nature and all the things, it was literally just your dream. You are seeing this now in this moment for a reason. Because you are becoming more conscious. You are waking up. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you would not be able to perceive of this conversation. Okay? Stop trying so hard on the human level. Put your effort towards waking up to who you really are. Then life becomes lucid and empowered. And it will never be anything other than reckless, chaotic, confusing, up and down, left and right. Oh, I figured it out. Oh, I guess I didn't. It's never going to be anything other than that until you actually wake up to who you are. So stop kidding yourself. And I say this not out of a place of judgment or trying to offend you or make you feel like you're less than me. I know who you are. I know how extraordinary you are. I know. I see you. But you don't quite see yourself yet. And that's why your life does not have extraordinary source energy manifesting things to such an extent that it becomes undeniable to you that you are awake. And the more you wake up, the more you wake up. You'd be surprised at the things your true self knows. But we must surrender knowing on the level of the false self, the character. This is just a character. It's not really who you are. You're a spirit dreaming you are this person. You need to become aware of your spiritual essence. That's where the power is. That's where all your knowledge and infinite wisdom and connection to the divine and God source creation is embodied. The true self. What I refer to on this channel as the source collective. It is who you really are. And it's going to change your life for the better. That is an absolute promise and guarantee. And you know that what I'm saying is true. But your trying to make your life better is leading you to become more confused. It really is best, and I know this is hard for the ego, the false self to hear, it really is best to set down the tools, let go, and focus your energy on becoming alert and aware of who you are. And that process is seriously simple, and it happens extremely fast. It doesn't take years. It literally only takes one single moment of you actually listening, being aware, and then you see it. The mirror showing you exactly who you've been all along. Because that's what reality is. Your mirror. You're just God looking in the mirror. And it's extraordinary. And when you know it, you really know it. And that knowing can never be taken away from you. And it's worth more than any jewels or riches you could possibly find in the earthly plane. That is absolutely certain. You've got this precious piece of time here to live this life, and if you were awake, you'd live it the way that is relevant to who you really are. You'd stop resisting the fact that this entire system is literally just you playing with yourself. You'd become okay with the fact that you feel lonely, even in crowds. You're the only one here. I'm you talking to yourself. Accept it. Accept it. The more willing you are to accept the discomfort, the loneliness, the emptiness within you, that opens space for the divine love of the universe to flow through you and to fill you. Because the extraordinary power of the universe, this infinite love that is truly everywhere, and you know this to be true, We cannot pour it into your cup because your cup is already full to the top with nonsense ideas about yourself. Empty the cup, let go, be no one. You don't have to know who you are. The moment you accept that you don't know who you are is the moment you open up your cup for us pouring into you the true knowledge and wisdom of that which you are. This entire message is literally you speaking to yourself. You are pulling this message through. Nathan is literally your dream. He is just a channel. He is a vehicle that you are allowing your true voice to speak to you from. We ask you now, why not claim this voice for yourself? Why not finally realize it literally is you, literally everything? Be present now in this moment. Wake up to the power that you are. It's time. You would not be seeing this message if that was not true. Understand something. You are extraordinary. You are far more than extraordinary. You are infinite. And the reason we are here is because you are ready to claim your life for yourself. You're ready to really live it. But only an awake person can truly live their life. An asleep person will sleep their entire way through it. The entire way. But that's not you. And it is our deepest, most sincere promise to you that if you are present here and you are listening to this message, you are the frequency of it. There is literally no way that you will not fully wake up to the true nature of who you are. We are talking about full realization here, my friend. There is no way that you will not experience that in your lifetime. There's no way. There's no way you haven't already experienced it in your other lifetimes. For this is the only way you could get this message to yourself. You already know. Wake up. You are an infinitely powerful, enlightened being already. That's the secret. Your human self can never become enlightened because they are an illusion. They are not real. Who you are literally has and is everything you've ever been looking for. That's the joke. You're looking for yourself, but you are you. You're right here. When are you going to become present enough to see that? Well, that is up to you. And there's no rush from us. Sincerely. We'll be here 3 days a week on this channel, channeling messages straight to you from the Source Collective, who it is that you really are. So, no rush. Take your time, but understand that very soon in your life, you are really truly going to recognize and come into contact with the true infinite power of all that you are. And then you will see that you've been free. Your entire life, you've always been free. You've always been all of it. It's always been you. Never been anything other than that. Never, not even once. Not one single moment you could say was not you. It's all you. All of it. If you'd like to hang out with us, support the messages that we put out into the world for the collective and others just like you calling these messages in, simply visit the description of this video. Join us on Patreon. We hang out with you live every single month on there. We channel direct messages to you through the live stream, answer your questions. It's an extraordinary new co-creation which you have called forth, and we cannot wait to see you there. Thanks for liking this video, sharing it with your friend, and letting us know what you think below. Much love to all of you. It really is happening. It really is. You are really, really waking up. Congratulations. Because as we've already said, there's no riches, there's no achievements, there's no success possibly attainable in the human dimension of the earth plane that equals the value of this that we're speaking about. There's literally nothing. And when you have it, all the other stuff wants to come. It is such a juicy secret. Secret only because you haven't been ready to tell yourself until now. What will you do with this secret, though? We'll see. That's up to you. See you in the next video, we hope. Much love.